getting a little tired of your broken promises, looking at your players, they gon' play. And haters, they gon' in deep tonight, and I do.
But then I hear that not only did I pie her in the face with chicken and mashed potatoes, we left her on the side of the road.
Do you guys remember Kiely Williams? She was the poster girl for 3LW and one of the original Cheetah Girls. Having had so much success from a young age, you would think Kiely is at the top of her game in music and film. But that, sadly, isn't the case. The girl group that was supposed to rule the pop music world died without a trace, and Kiely Williams was in the wind. But why exactly did Kiely quit music? Why did she disappear from TV? And what is she up to now? Stick around because in this video, we'll dive into the tragedy of the three-hit wonder, Kiely Williams.
Kiely, Fizz, J-Book, Raz-B at the same damn time?
Only one time. That's only a one-time thing.
Back when she was just a kid with a dream bigger than her hometown of Alexandria, Virginia, music wasn't just a hobby for Kiely. It was her life. Remember those epic shower performances we all used to do? Imagine having an audience. Your mom, a music industry veteran who managed and wrote for R&B singer Joe. Yep, that same Joe. Yeah, that was Kiely's reality. One day, young Kiely bursts into her mom's room and declares, "Mama, I want to sing."
We formed 3LW when I was 12 years old because I came into my mom's room and I said, "Mama, I want to sing."
Sure, Kiely had pipes and dreams, but it was her big sis, Michelle Williams, who was the real mastermind behind the whole operation. Think of Michelle as the Beyoncé to Kelly's Roland. Fierce, driven, and determined to make her little sister's star shine. Michelle wasn't just a cheerleader, though. This girl bossed up and held auditions, handpicking each member to create the perfect harmony. In 1999, along with Adrienne Bailon and Naturi Naughton, they joined forces to form the girl group that would take the world by storm. 3LW was born. Kiely was just 12 years old. Their first single, No More, Baby I'ma Do Right, was a total bop, climbing the charts and making them the new girl group to watch. They were even invited on tour with Destiny's Child and Jessica Simpson, basically the who's who of girl power at the time. Things were going perfectly. Their self-titled album went platinum, selling over 1 million copies, and they even collaborated with music legends like Michael Jackson and Beyoncé. However, things went south for them once they kicked Naturi out. Naturi exposed the real reason why she was out of the group on the Wendy Williams radio show. She talked about how she was mistreated by the management team and revealed that Kiely Williams threw a hot plate of food in her face. This story gained national attention.
There were some names called, some profanities thrown. She turned around, Kiely, and threw the plate of food, mashed potatoes, chicken, whatever else was in there, in my face. And I got out the car and I was just like, I'm going home. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. If you all don't see me and if you all don't appreciate me, someone else will. They drove off with that driver and left me in the parking lot in Atlanta, Georgia.
Naturi explained that 3LW was trying to grab an urban audience and expected her to play the role of the ghetto, around-the-way urban chick. They pressured her to change her appearance and behavior to fit this image, which she resisted. She also mentioned that Kiely initially thought kicking her out was drastic, but management pressured them, especially Kiely's mother, who was also their manager. Naturi detailed the incident, stating they were in an expedition, had stopped to get KFC, and she was in the back seat eating when the argument with Michelle, their manager, escalated. Kiely threw the food at her in a cowardly manner.
People started talking about, oh, there was a 2-piece chicken. She threw chicken in her face. It wasn't just about the chicken, but that did really happen. For the record, a lot of people asked me, did y'all really have a fight at KFC? Yes, we did.
Naturi left the group because she didn't want to be physically assaulted or verbally abused. Kiely responded to these allegations on Instagram, stating that the narrative about Naturi being kicked out was a lie. She claimed no one kicked Naturi out, suggesting that Naturi left because of a boyfriend.
Naturi Naughton tells all what really happened at KFC. It's probably like grabby little splashy soundbite, right? But then I hear that not only did I pie her in the face with chicken and mashed potatoes, we left her on the side of the road.
It gets even crazier, though. Naturi sued their managers, claiming they pressured her to use her body to get ahead in the industry. It's messed up, right? Fans totally believe Naturi. They always thought she was the most talented anyway. But the group seemed to play favorites. And get this, after all this drama, Naturi says the music industry basically iced her out. Harsh.
Actually, when I was in 3LW, I feel like they tried to blackball me in the industry then because I wanted to get back in the record business. And when I was, pushed out of that group, I was kind of put in this box where nobody could sign me, nobody could touch me. The producers and the managers that I worked with in 3LW definitely tried to blackball me. That's actually exactly what I felt.
So she had to switch gears and focus on acting. 3LW tried to soldier on as a duo after Naturi left. But let's be real, it was like trying to sing a 3-part harmony with 2 voices. The press even called them 2LW, which wasn't exactly a confidence booster. Things got even messier when they claimed to receive death threats. Yikes. They brought in a new member, Jessica, to fill the gap, but by then, the group's popularity was fading. Looking for a lifeline, both Kiely and Adrian snagged roles in a Disney movie called The Cheetah Girls. It was a total hit, and soon a real-life Cheetah Girls group was born.
There's no giving up or giving in.
Here's where things get complicated. Kiely and Adrian were juggling between Cheetah Girls while trying to keep 3LW alive. They even started work on a new album, but guess what? It kept getting pushed back because of Cheetah Girls' commitments. It seemed like the 2 groups were fighting for the girls' time and attention, and eventually, 3LW just fizzled out.
I've been in 2 multi-platinum successful groups, and they weren't disbanded.
And I've been in the biggest one, and they're still together.
I know, but you weren't in it.
I wasn't in it. I sold 19 million albums on Say My Name.
Not to mention that Kiely had her grievances with her co-stars as well. If you don't know, Raven and Kiely did have some issues with each other when they were in the Cheetah Girls. In fact, it was rumored that they almost got into a fight, so they didn't speak to each other for years. Raven explained that she felt excluded by the cliquish behavior during the production of the Cheetah Girls' One World, which led to her decision not to participate in the 3rd movie.
Hey, yo, Kiely Williams is online, yo. She's been having my name in her mouth recently. But I appreciated it, and it was in true Kiely form. She promoted my stuff while causing drama. Nah, she's going live. I'm about to stalk her on her live, too. I troll everybody.
She's on your live right now?
No, she's on just hers, and I got everybody followed, and every time somebody pops up, I just troll.
But even Cheetah Magic couldn't last forever. Their 3rd movie didn't do as well as the first 2, and by 2008, the Cheetah Girls called it quits, too. Kiely wasn't wasting any time after the Cheetah Girls. In the summer of 2008, while belting out tunes with her Cheetah besties, she was secretly working on her solo project. We're talking music video filmed in NYC, the whole shebang. This wasn't some acoustic guitar under the covers situation. Fast forward to August 2009, and the internet explodes with a taste of Kiely going rogue. A snippet of her debut single, Make Me a Drink, hits YouTube. The hype is real, people, but then things get a little strange. A whole year later, in October 2009, we finally got a proper tease trailer for the music video. What happened in between? Scheduling conflicts with filming a movie, maybe. Whatever it wasn't good. In the meanwhile, she filled up her time with some acting gigs. She snagged a lead role in the indie flick Elle, A Modern Cinderella Tale, and even had another film, The Science of Cool, lined up for 2010. But there's more. She landed a part in Stomp the Yard 2, Homecoming 2. This girl was busy. Being an actress meant belting out tunes for the soundtrack, learning killer choreography, basically becoming a full-blown superstar. Back to the music, though. October 2009 brought another bombshell. The instrumental for Kiely's 2nd single, Spectacular, written by Kiely herself. This wasn't just some random club banger. This was a song with her heart and soul in it. It even got its music video shot in New Jersey later that month. The plan? Release Spectacular after Make Me a Drink set the world on fire, with the full album dropping in 2010. Plus, Kiely was negotiating a major record deal with her family's label, 9 Lives Entertainment. So yeah, while the Cheetah Girls might have been on a bit of a hiatus, Kiely was out there building her empire. Unfortunately, things didn't turn out as well as she had expected. After years of topping charts with 3LW and the Cheetah Girls, her solo single, Spectacular, didn't quite capture the magic fans were used to. While some called the negative reception a misstep, others saw it as a chance for Kiely to explore new creative avenues. Trading in the microphone for a producer's chair, Kiely shifted her focus to working behind the scenes. She started dabbling in music production, lending her talent to other artists. This wasn't just a temporary break either. It was her new career.
I haven't been doing anything performance-wise musically. I've been writing and developing for artists.
This move surprised some, but for Kiely, it was a natural progression. She'd always been passionate about the creative side of the industry, and this new path allowed her to use her experience freshly. While she couldn't capitalize on the music scene, one thing's for sure, Kiely isn't afraid to speak her mind, okay? Even if it gets her in trouble. For instance, when Chloe Bailey, one of today's hottest stars, decided to team up with Chris Brown, who, let's just say, has a checkered past. Fans, including our girl Kiely Williams from 3LW Cheetah Girls fame, were not feeling it. She was like, "Girl, there are plenty of other talented guys out there. Why Chris Brown?" She even threw out a whole list of substitutes, basically saying Chloe had all the options and somehow picked the most controversial one. Chris Brown, never one to shy away from a fight, online or otherwise, decided to clap back with this. He said fans were giving other celebs a free pass for bad behavior while dragging him through the mud for something that happened like ages ago. Then he aimed his sights on Kiely, who wasn't backing down. Let's just say Chris Brown wasn't exactly throwing her compliments. It got messy, but hey, that's the music industry for you. Keeping the spotlight hot wasn't all about music for Kiely, though. Her love life also started to spark some headlines. In 2003, she was spotted with Shia LaBeouf, aka Hollywood's resident wild child. Then came Tank, the smooth-talking R&B singer. Their love song seemed to be on repeat in 2007, but it faded out just as quickly. But that wasn't it. Remember those dreamy dudes from B2K? Well, it turns out Kiely might have had her own little millennium love situation going on.
Did you ever date Raz B from B2K?
Date is a loose word. I wouldn't give that definition. I think I said entanglement. Everybody has their hoe days. Let them have them.
So, Kiely, Fizz, J-Book, Raz B at the same damn time?
Only one time. That's only a one-time thing. The other time. Look! Everybody gotta be young. Everybody has to make mistakes.
But Kiely wasn't the kind of person to be satisfied with a fling. In 2009, Kiely met Brandon Cox and things got serious. In December 2016, they sealed the deal with a real live wedding in Fort Worth, Texas. Sure, they didn't have Beyoncé-level gowns and fireworks displays, but hey, a happy couple is a happy couple. In 2017, Kiely announced she was expecting their first child. Their little bundle of joy, a precious daughter, arrived in March 2018. Double the girl power with baby number 2, who joined the fam in March 2022. So it seems Brandon might be Kiely's happily ever after. And with Kiely's $1.5 million net worth, it seems they have all the resources they need to craft a happy family. Over the past several years, Kiely has been on and off the music scene, presumably because of her newfound responsibilities as a mother. But given that this girl has some sass, I doubt that this is the last we'll see of her in music and entertainment.